Hello everybody, it's a beautiful day and I wanted to make a video on signs you are dealing with the gang stalker. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because, you know, my Father up in heaven, he's constantly showing me things. And he reminded me that every time I had an inkling, I was normally right. Actually, I was right every single time. So, I would like to get on here and give you some signs, 7 signs. Smoking me a cigarette. But 7 signs that you're dealing with a gang stalker and not a targeted. Another reason why is because I've encountered many people who say that they're targeted, but when it all comes down to the nitty-gritty, they're just playing a game. So I'm gonna get started. I had to make a list because I started originally making a video and I was like, man, this would be really good if I wrote it down and made a list. And then I realized I brought my little notebook. Okay, so I'm gonna get started, family. The first one on the list is, at first they claim to be targeted. Then, when they have you in their honey trap, they start calling you crazy. They start ghosting you. They love bomb you, and then it'll go from love bombing to nothing at all, like you don't even matter. That's a sign that you could be dealing with a gang stalker, because it's an attempt for you to feel less than, to doubt yourself, an attempt to break your self-esteem. Sign number 2. You never get a word in edgewise. You could be asked a question, right? And then when you go to answer, every time you go to speak, you're getting cut off. Because the perpetrator doesn't want you to talk. Sign number 3. They claim that they're targeted and then blame their reasons for being targeted on you, not recognizing the reason is uniquely because of their bloodline or gifted, truthful, talented spirit. Period. Okay? That's point blank, period. Targeted individuals, real targeted individuals, realize that there's a reason why they're targeted, and it is not because of other people. It's because of their bloodline. It's because of what they represent, and it's because of their light. Not because somebody else. You don't start getting followed and harassed and hacked because you're hanging out with somebody else. That is. Okay? Because it's not just a human problem, it's a spiritual thing. Sign number 4. Hold on, you guys. I gotta light my cigarette. It's kind of going out. Sign number 4. Always negative. it might start off really good, okay? But then they always seem to be negative. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, for instance, you could be an influencer making YouTube videos, and they're telling you that you need to be in your purpose, that you don't need to be spending time on YouTube videos. Period. They're not even not uniquely isn't the word. They're not even interested in your videos, actually. You know, they'll ask to see your video, and then as soon as you start to speaking about some truth, oh, they're ready to listen to something else. This is what I got. Always negative, pointing out everything wrong with you. This is an attempt to break you, family. Okay? Those who are targeted have a healing, loving nature, a Christ-like nature, and you have to know that. We are healers. We don't break people down. We rebuild people. We lift people up. They prey on those they think they can break or throw off track. So, for instance, you know, if you used to have bad habits, like, you know, and there's no judgmental on there's no judgment on my channel, okay? Speaking for myself, I'm a recovering addict. Actually, how do I want to say that? Well, I guess that's fine. I'm a recovering addict, okay? Temptation is what they like to use. So knowing that you used to participate in certain behaviors, and then when you stop and you start living for light, you know, they constantly trying to get you to fall by trying to get you to use. Sign number 5, they don't respect your boundaries, and then they get mad when you enforce them. Won't let you get a word in edgewise. This could be at work or in a normal social environment. They won't respect your boundaries at all. Sign number 6, they continuously try to get you to feel bad about making your commitment to Christ or to yourself. For me personally, I've taken a vow of celibacy because I found it really, really difficult to have relationships. The reason why this is because every relationship I seem to get into seems to be a honey trap. So I've taken a vow of celibacy and solitude as I wait for my husband, if that happens. The perpetrator will continue to make several sexual advances, disrespectful sexual comments, despite the numerous times you say stop. It's repulsive to me. If you're working for them, then you might get paid less. Okay? I experienced that. If you stand in your boundaries, they might pay you less. And the 7th sign that you're dealing with a gang stalker is they pretend to understand what TIs go through, but really have no idea. You can find out a lot about a person during an argument. Things that TIs are not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that you're crazy. They're not going to tell you that you're bipolar. They're not going to tell you that you're on some good shit. Maybe you should get me some. They're not going to tell you, are you getting high again? And they're not going to tell you that you're paranoid. They are going to tell you that these things, they are not going to tell you that these things are real, TI, because TIs know and understand. It sounds crazy, but a TI really understands how bad it feels to be placed in categories like this. Carrying the Christ bloodline. We are empaths, we are light workers, and we are healers. We build up, not break down, okay? TIs build up. They don't break down or discredit. All right, family. Those are the 7 signs. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, share, subscribe, and like.